Hi there and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. I'm Byron and Caprice is back at the Seamstresses Union after taking care of the whole Emerald River business. There she is! Exactly. Hi Johnny. Johnny Glean is talking with Terry Bomb and Mrs. Kubota when you walk up. We were just talking about you, Caprice. And the Emerald City Ripper. Ironic that you tracked a serial killer to a mental hospital. Johnny told us where you were going, oh my. We have been waiting for you to return. I thought you knew better than that, Johnny. Johnny frowns and nods. You're right. I should have kept my mouth shut. I should know better. It's just that we have a personal stake in the Ripper murders. We each have our reasons for wanting the killer found. Sam was a regular here and his loss has been felt, regardless of his shortcomings. The whole sprawl has been shaken by these killings as well. The randomness of them. No one knows if they will be next or what the killer might take from them. I admit that the killings have hampered business as well. I'm sorry, but it's true. It does not help that Sam's body was found down the street from here. Even my regular customers have been loath to venture out with a killer on the loose. Now tell us, Omaya, did you find the person responsible for the Ripper murders? Not exactly. I got the bastard who wielded the scalpel, but whoever's pulling the strings is still out there. Someone's pulling the strings of a serial killer? This sounds more complicated than I suspected. It is. The head of the asylum was killing specific people to harvest specific body parts. All of the transplanted organs came from the same donor, Melinda Watts, Sam's mother. It looked like he was putting her back together. The three are silent as the news sink in. So Sam had an organ transplanted from his mother, and then the Ripper killed Sam and all those other people just to reassemble Sam's mother? Looks like it. I sense a cause and effect in this. Coyote and Jake Armitage just left here to attend Sam's funeral. I am told that there will be a reinterment ceremony for his mother as well. His sister invited me to the funeral and the reinterment when I met her here. Think his sister Jessica had something to do with it? Hang on, I saw Sam's sister when she was here the other day. She was a corp as they come, but I can't imagine a lady like that behind a series of murders. There's gotta be something else going on. It's clear that you must go to the funeral and talk with Jessica Watts, Caprice. And I need to pay my respects to Sam. Of course. Miss Kubota raises her hand and the conversation stops. Wait, before you go, there's one thing you did not tell us, Caprice. Where's the Emerald City Ripper now? Decomposing. She nods in satisfaction. Hi, that is good. So, well, that was fun. Was there something else going on, Omai? I found this list in a data store at Mercy Mantle. Oh my, this is unspeakable. Murder was not enough for this person? Selling patients as Bunraku slaves. Thank you for bringing this to me. I know you are still hot on the trail of your friend Sam's killer. I will contact some runners to liberate those poor souls from the buyers in this list. You have done much good here today. The hand of the Ripper was more of a monster than anyone could have known. Let me know if I can do anything else. I will. Goodbye for now. Okay, now that Caprice has 3 action points, I'm gonna buy a few more spells. Herbs. Hey Mr. Clover, what's up? Welcome back, Caprice. Good to be back, Mr. Clover. What's the latest news? I feel like I should be asking you. Word around here was that you were closing in on the Ripper when you last left. Dare I ask how it went? Sam's killer has met his end. Sam would be grateful, I'm sure. And yet your shoulders are no more relaxed and you still survey the room like a woman who has yet to return from war. This isn't over, is it? The Ripper may have been killing on someone else's orders. The big guy sighs. I was hoping this would soon be all behind us. The Barons has a short memory, but for wounds such as these it makes an exception. To see this prolonged, I fear for how it may forever change the landscape. Gangs have already started to take advantage of the chaos left in the Ripper's wake, and that only serves to destabilize what semblance of order there was, paving the way for the megacorps to make land grabs and push poor Sinless further to the fringes where the dangers are greatest. Sooner or later even the Union could be threatened. It would take an army, Mr. Cloove. Maybe a couple. Take care, Caprice. Okay, so let's go down. Anything changed here? No. Dr. Sarah Castle? Anything new? Dr. Castle looks to be better rested and in better spirits than the last time you saw her. She's also clearly had a shower and a change of clothes, maybe even some sleep. Her eyes are sharp when they turn up from her work to greet you. Welcome back, Caprice. Still all in one piece, I see. More's the pity for me, but I'll still take your money. Perhaps a full physical is in order? Or we can call it a medical consultation. That's where I roughly determine the odds of your survival based on your professional proclivities. It comes with a lollipop. So what'll it be? Actually, I'm curious how many patients you've lost over the years. Dr. Castle sets down her work and fixes you with a hard look. Her expression normally falls on an axis of varying degrees of indifference, depending on the level of tiredness, but now it has shifted over to something decidedly darker. Is this morbid curiosity? Call it professional curiosity. Then I suppose I should be equally professional and answer without judging you for asking, and I should not let it bias me the next time you fall under my knife. Actually, I didn't think you operated on me yet. To give you a hard number is difficult. There are many who I would have considered patients that never made it home, and so I suppose one could say they died while under my care, though not as a result of it. But the number I think you want is the number of patients who died on my table, and that number is 6. 6 who I was unable to save, spread across a 13-year career. And I remember each and every one, down to the smallest detail, including the moment where I realized I could do nothing more for them. I would argue that 4 of those 6 were beyond help, from the moment they passed through my door. The 5th died of result of complications while installing a stolen piece of experimental cyberware which I had cautioned against using. And the 6th? Entirely my fault. I made a mistake. I can't claim I was overtired or inexperienced or distracted. I simply made the wrong decision and the young man died as a result. Still sounds like a pretty stellar track record, Doc. She picks up a table and resumes her work. Yes, well, will it anything else? Can I see your medical supplies? So I guess I'm gonna buy another advanced medkit. Simply because I have the money. Never mind. And let's see. Do you have anything new to say? No. What about you, Buster? On his workbench, Buster currently has a mil-spec shotgun fully disassembled and its parts neatly arranged. He lovingly massages each piece with a microfiber cloth coated in some kind of gun oil or polish. Whatever the stuff is, it leaves the pieces shining brilliantly and pungent as hell. Got some catalogs just come in if you might be interested in an order. I can get gear shipped overnight from the manufacturer, though I won't lie to you, you will be paying for the convenience. Otherwise I got plenty of the usual bang-bangs waiting for a good home. What do you say? What's the new hotness when it comes to dealing damage, Buster? Well, there are 2 schools of thought on the matter. There are those who swear by their smart guns and such because they make the weapon more accurate and thus more deadly. Then there are those who subscribe to the bigger boom theory, putting all their money on the biggest and baddest rounds. But you ask me, it's all situational. That's where the real advances have come. You can pack a Panther assault cannon, but it won't do you no favors if you're firing in a basement hallway. By the same token, A room spear might carve up your average pack of gangers up close and personal, but its range is a big limitation. Militia life never taught me that. It was dealing to runners like yourself that afforded me this epiphany. You've got to be ready for anything. On that note, might I interest you in some custom mods or perhaps some specialty grenades? Yeah, he has nice stuff, but then again nothing for a mage because, well, Caprice's gun skills simply suck. But it's cool, she's a mage. So, what does the armor seller have to say? Nothing new. Let's buy a few spells then. Algernon stands stock still, his eyes closed and his face composed in a mask of stern concentration. But then a small snore escapes his nose, instantly shattering the elf's careful manicured mystique. A clearing of your throat is enough to rouse the talismonger from his meditation. Ah, Caprice, I was watching your approach from the astral realm. So good of you to visit again. What might I do for you this fine day? So how are things in the astral? Always a curious place, the astral. Though a mirror world to our own, it's ever-changing. I suppose the same can be said of our reality, but things of a transitory nature here on the physical plane can cause long-lasting changes in the astral. The barrens that we can see and touch records the past with bloodstains on the sidewalk and bullet holes in storefront walls, but the astral goes further, recalling the emotion that accompanied these acts of violence. These events texture astral space. I wonder how people might act if they could see and feel what gets left behind. Sadly, not all who are awakened to the astral plane have their eyes so opened. There are plenty of magicians who revel in the dark energies left in the astral space. But enough of my doomsaying, you must have better things to do. Is there anywhere I can help? Yep, let's see what you have for sale. So we have the ball lightning here. Lightning explosion that does -1 AP, ongoing -5 AP and -1 AP for 1 round. I guess I kinda want that, although 3 AP is nothing to sneeze at. And maybe a blindness too. A target is blinded and cannot see or attack targets. Lasts 2 rounds. Yeah, take 1 off the board for 2 rounds. That's a good thing. We buy those. And actually, let's skip this one. And let's skip this one. In favor of blindness and ball lightning. Confirm. Okay, I say it's time to leave. Okay, let's quick save and move out. Take a cab to Sam and Melinda Watts' funeral? Sure. Family debts. The sun has nearly set when you reach Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament. Its cemetery, dilapidated and overgrown, sits atop a small hill on the outskirts of the city, a somber enclave of the dead overlooking the sprawl of the living. The Seattle rain continues unabated and lightning appears over the mountains, exposing the landscape in staccato pulses of stark flashes. You walk the gravel path to the gates of the cemetery. Up ahead you see Coyote and Jake standing by the gravesite alongside Jessica Watts and another mourner, a beautiful elven woman in a 6-figure outfit. Whatever Dr. Holmes was up to at Mercy Mental Hospital, the answers lie here, with the reinterred body of Melinda Watts, the recently deceased body of Sam Watts, and with those attending them at this ceremony. Let's get out. No, I don't want to spend it. It's not enough. Jessica Watts. The mourners stand graveside listening to the Catholic priest's words of prayer and solace. I'm sorry, it's getting late. Jessica's face is filled with relief as the last of her family is laid to rest. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Lord, receive the souls of Sam and Melinda Watts, mother and son, to live forever by your side. Amen. Thank you, Father. I know that my mother rests easier now that she's finally in the parish cemetery. I'm sorry for your recent loss of your brother, but I'm glad that reinterring your mother's body here has brought you comfort. She loves this parish so. She opens her hands to the elf standing across from her. Thank you for coming, Lynn. Your support has meant the world to me. Now I can live again, with my new family. The woman is a classic elven beauty, confident, poised, expensively dressed. Of course, I am glad this ancient ritual brings you some measure of solace. I hope you'll be able to pull all of this behind you now. Jessica speaks to the rest of you. Thank you all for coming. I didn't realize Sam had so many friends. I appreciate your support and your friendship with Sam. I saw him out the night he died, only fitting I see him out today. Sam may have had his problems, but he was our friend, part of the Union family. Via con Dios, Bud. Miss Watts, family members and friends, thank you for attending this service. I suggest we don't linger long, this cemetery isn't safe after dark. What? Thank you, Father. We'll just be a moment. Actually, if you could stay, I have a few things I'd like to discuss. She eyes you suspiciously and glances over at her elven companion. I suppose, but let's not keep Father O'Malley. I understand. Good night and God bless. The priest clasps his Bible to his chest and then moves at a brisk pace towards the neighboring church. So, what do we have here? Father O'Malley leaves, granting you an opportunity to speak with Jessica, but it's hardly a private conversation as the elf, Lynn, has chosen to stay and support a friend. As it so happens, Jake and Coyote have also lingered, lending you support too. Alright, what would you like to talk about, Caprice? Let's start with your mother. Did you know she was an organ donor? Jessica's demeanor turns oddly cool and stony in response to such a simple question. I'm afraid you're mistaken. Then can you explain how your body parts made their way into half a dozen recipients? You don't know. I don't know what you don't know what you're talking about. I know Sam helped your mother save lives through that donation. Her jaw clenches. She wasn't a donor. She was a victim of my brother's greed. He took from her, desecrating her body all to benefit himself. She would have never agreed to such a thing. Do you think she would have approved of Holmes killing people to retrieve her organs? You watch her eyes harden at the mention of Dr. Holmes. I have no idea what you mean. The Emerald City Ripper, Henry Holmes, the man who killed Sam. Never heard of him. Despite her words, her eyes say something altogether different. Did you know Sam was on the list when you set Holmes loose? Did you know about the liver? It doesn't surprise me that Sam would have taken something for himself. That liver saved your brother's life. Your mother saved his life. Emotions race across the woman's face until it settles on a snarl of hatred. No, you've got it all turned around. He used her. He sold her for parts. And so he had to die? Yes, they all did. She snaps. Those people were scavengers, ghouls. They deserved to die for desecrating my mother's body. And poor Sam? It was his drinking and debauchery that drove my mother to the grave, as sure as if he had murdered her himself. My mother deserves honor and dignity. I give her that today. She's finally whole again with a proper Catholic burial. Those ghouls who stole her organs, including Sam, have paid the price for their sins. The beautiful elf breaks in. The essence of calm. Jessica, that's enough. We have business to attend to. My old family is dead and buried where they should be. They can't taint my new family now. They can't corrupt my children. I won't go through that again. Jessica, we need to go. Now. She presses a button on her comlink. She seizes at you. What happens now is on your head. If you had just walked away when I told you to, McCluskey would have eventually found Holmes, collected his lieutenant's badge and closed the case. But you had to keep digging. Now you and your friends have to die. Let their blood be on your hands. Excuse me? Ma'am, we've received your code red. Only 3, no problem. I wouldn't say that. Well, let's try something. I have this new spell, it's called Ball Lightning. Oh, can I get you with that? Yes, I can. Well, that's not too bad. Line of sight blocked. So, well, okay, that would be 3. Oh wait, there's another one. 2 other ones. Well. Can you hit somebody? You can. Got one. So let's see. You can take 1 out. And you can still move to where you are covered. How about a flamethrower? Oh, can't get to it. Then you should probably move over here. And there you can probably get him. Oh, he's covered. Let's see. Missed. Ooh. What the fuck's going on there? Ah, that didn't do shit. So, let's see. Oh, looks like I got you. Wait, somebody is... He's blinded. What do we have here? Mercenaries. A lot of them. Can't reach this. How do we do this? Raise your cursor, okay. Oh, you can see the mage. This is very good. Ah, I think he's going down. The mage is down. Missed. Oh, try again. Come on, it's 60. Ow! Son of a bee! We need to find out where Sam's sister might have gone. Maybe one of these guys can tell us with a little encouragement. Maybe. I don't like you. Oh. Let's see. This one is still blinded. Good night. Don't really have much. Try to grill you. Oh, that didn't do much. Well, you could try to heal Jake. It's always nice. And maybe take her. Oh, 5. That's not really much. Okay, Coyote. Still no aim. It's probably not. Wait, what? What about this one? I kind of forgot him. How could you miss? Now you have to reload. Ooh, you hear scratching coming from a crypt. That's not good. Missed me. Wahaha. Well, that's what cover does for you. So, Caprice, blinding him. Blinding. Thank you. So, Coyote, my friend, you should try to hit him. Maybe with a kneecap. That was amazing. That was good. That was nice. Will you still have a nice spell? Yes. You could take him out, probably. Goodbye. So, Jake, my friend, maybe you should increase your aim a bit. So far, I think we're holding our position quite nicely. Oh, but we're not hitting shit. Looks like we woke up the neighbors. We've got ghouls incoming. Hey Caprice, maybe we can use this to our advantage. I don't know. Depends. Who are they attacking? Okay. So, okay. But that guy, sadly they don't go after the mercenary captain. Kinda hate that. He's blinded for one more round. And he's probably going down now. Goodbye. So, Coyote, my friend. Attack him. He's standing right next to you. Okay. I'm not complaining. Goodbye. Maybe some fire for him. Oh, they didn't do much. That did more, actually. Oh shit, more of those. Oh, son of a bee. Heal yourself. You heal her. Not like this, my friend. Good night. They have fun with each other, that's cool. Coyote, you could move over here. Oh, how can you miss him? Thank you. Caprice, my love. I think... Oh, you only have two. That's too bad. You two have fun with each other. You don't need me. 20 damage. That's rather nice. You follow up your pulse. You hear scratching coming from the objects. It must be... They still... Wow, they must have a lot of action points. Okay. Let's see. I have this ball lightning. Is there a way to get you? That should get all of you, right? Yeah, nice. I somehow missed, but it doesn't really matter that much. I guess you have to reload, right? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What can you do, my friend? Do the same, right? Yes, you can. So, well, Caprice, what do we do? We best start with you. One. Another one. Reload. You should cast the heal on yourself. Not much, but a little. And I assume we are waiting for the other shoe to drop. You could move ahead a bit. Okay. And turn. Here they come. Three of them. How not nice. Well, Caprice, you could blind one of them. Blind. That worked nicely. Jake, what about you? No, Capri still has an ace up her sleeve. Wow, that's rather nice. Well, that wasn't so difficult. Let's interrogate the leader. Or maybe let's do this in the next video. So, thank you very much for watching and see you soon. Bye!